We're continuing our 3-minute Bible lessons. We're on subject number 12, God or evolution. And with that in mind, I'd like to share a poem with you that I recently wrote. Some evolutionists believe that RNA with DNA and hypothermal vents under the sea with a broth of organic molecules and amino acids by chance became a one-cell organism and eventually you and me. Does the RNA world theory explain love, hope, and tears? The evolutionists believe that worms and humans came from the same single common ancestor after billions and billions of years. When your little girl says, "I love you, Daddy," and you tell your teenage son to behave, you might want to lovingly say a prayer for the evolutionists who believe the lives of their children ends at the grave. You know, it's really sad. Thinking about worms, I caught a worm. I don't really like holding them, but that's not our single common shared ancestor. And so, I'd like to give you more hope than that. They're kind of slimy, aren't they? I'd like to give you more hope than that. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 24, after God created this beautiful world, He said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures," here it is, "after their kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth after their kind," and it was so. And so ever since then, cows only reproduce cows. Elephants only reproduce elephants. And yeah, worms. And so anyway, praise God, He made you special. And you know, Genesis chapter 1 lines up with true science. True science says we have never observed a species of animal reproducing into a completely different species of animal. That's never happened. It never will happen. A rabbit will never turn into a dog. Yeah, there are different breeds of rabbits, different breeds of dogs, but they're still a rabbit or a dog. And the same with spontaneous generation. Louis Pasteur disproved that a long time ago. Non-life cannot spring forth and become life. Life has to come from living things. And so, anyway, God made you special. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, it says, God made man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him. Male and female, He created them. Isn't that wonderful? God has a wonderful plan for your life as you follow your Creator. In Romans chapter 1, verse 20, it says, since the creation of the world, God's invisible attributes, His eternal power and divine nature has been clearly seen in what has been made. May we look around and praise the God of heaven and earth.